Stop right there. Before you do anything else today, before you check the mail, before you make breakfast, you need to watch this video all the way through. Because right now, in April 2026, Social Security checks worth up to $2,100 are being sent out to millions of Americans. And if you don't know whether your name is on that list, you could be leaving real money on the table. Or worse, missing a payment you've already earned. I know you've probably seen a lot of videos about Social Security updates, but here's why this one is different. This isn't just a routine payment notice. There have been specific changes in how the Social Security Administration is processing and distributing checks this month. Changes that affect retirees, people on disability, surviving spouses, and even public workers who recently became eligible under a new law. Some people are getting more money than they expected. Others are confused about why their check looks different. And some folks, good, hardworking Americans, may have missed a payment entirely and don't even know it yet. So please stay with me through this whole video. Get a pen and paper if you can, because I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know, step by step, in plain English. No confusing government language, no fine print runaround. Let's start at the beginning. What exactly changed, and why are we talking about $2,100? Here's what you need to understand. The Social Security Administration follows a very specific payment schedule every single month. Your payment date is based on your birthday, not the date you filed, not your age, but the day of the month you were born. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, your check arrives on the second Wednesday of April. If you were born between the 11th and 20th, you get paid on the third Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, your payment comes on the fourth Wednesday of the month. Now here's the part most people miss, and this is really important. For those who started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or for people who receive both Social Security and supplemental security income, their payment arrives on the third of every month. Every single month, no exceptions. So if you fall into that category and your money hasn't shown up, we're going to talk about exactly what to do. Now, about that $2,100 figure, as of 2026, the maximum monthly Social Security retirement benefit for someone retiring at full retirement age is over $3,800. But the average monthly benefit, what most people actually receive, sits somewhere between $1,800 and $2,100 per month after the most recent cost of living adjustment, known as the COLA. For April 2026, millions of Americans in that average range should be receiving right around $2,100, give or take, depending on their individual work history and filing age. This is your money. Money you paid into the system your entire working life, and you deserve to know exactly when it's coming and how much to expect. This is where it gets serious, because this April update doesn't affect everyone equally, and depending on which group you belong to, the impact on your monthly check could be very different. First, let's talk about standard retirees. If you're a retired worker who filed for Social Security at 62, 66, your full retirement age, or even delayed until 70, you are in the largest group of recipients. The April 2026 payment schedule applies to you based on your birth date, as I just explained. Most of you should see your regular payment, with the COLA increase already baked in, deposited directly into your bank account, or loaded onto your Direct Express card. Second, SSDI recipients, those of you receiving Social Security disability insurance. You follow the same birthday-based schedule as retirees. However, if your disability began after you were already receiving retirement benefits, your payment structure might look slightly different. Pay close attention to this. If your direct deposit amount changed this month without any notice from the SSA, that is a red flag worth investigating immediately. Third, and this is a big one, public employees. Teachers, firefighters, police officers, and other government workers who were previously affected by the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, or GPO. Here's what you need to know. The Social Security Fairness Act was signed into law at the end of 2024, eliminating both of those rules. That means hundreds of thousands of public workers and their spouses are now receiving higher Social Security benefits than they ever did before. Some people in this group are seeing increases of $400, $500, even over $1,000 per month. If you are a retired public worker and you haven't seen a change in your benefit yet, you need to contact the SSA right away. You may be owed back pay. Fourth, surviving spouses and widows. If you receive survivor benefits based on your late spouse's work record, you are also impacted by the Fairness Act changes if your spouse worked in a government job. Additionally, survivor benefit amounts are recalculated annually, and some adjustments were processed in early 2026 that may have changed your monthly amount. Check your My Social Security account online to see if your benefit amount was updated. And fifth, SSI recipients. People receiving supplemental security income are in a unique situation. SSI payments are usually issued on the first of the month. However, when the first falls on a weekend or federal holiday, the payment is moved to the last business day of the prior month. For April 2026, make sure you know your exact payment date so you're not caught off guard. I want to make this real for you. Let me tell you about two people, not their real names, but very real situations. Meet Dorothy. She's 71 years old, a retired school teacher from Ohio. For most of her retirement, Dorothy received a very small Social Security check, only about $300 a month, because of the government pension offset rule. Her teacher's pension reduced her Social Security benefit dramatically, even though she had worked part-time jobs her whole career and paid into the system. When the Social Security Fairness Act passed, Dorothy was one of the millions who became eligible for a significant increase. As of early 2026, her monthly Social Security check jumped from $300 to just over $900 per month. That's $600 more every single month. Over a year, that's an extra $7,200 going into Dorothy's pocket. For the first time in years, she can afford her medications without choosing between them and groceries. Now meet Robert. He's 68, a retired warehouse worker from Texas, born on the 15th of July. Robert gets his Social Security check on the third Wednesday of every month. This April, he was expecting his usual $1,950 deposit, but when he checked his bank account on Wednesday morning, nothing was there. He panicked. What did he do wrong? Was his account flagged? Did they cut his benefits? The answer was actually much simpler and far less scary. Robert had recently changed his bank account to a new credit union, and the SSA had not yet processed the update. His payment went to his old account. Robert called the SSA, verified his new banking information, and his payment was reissued within a few business days. The lesson here is simple. If your check doesn't arrive on the expected Wednesday, don't assume the worst, but do take action right away. Now here's the part most people miss, and I cannot stress this enough. A lot of seniors assume that Social Security is automatic. They think, well, I signed up years ago, the money just comes in, everything is fine. And most of the time, that's true. But here's the thing. The SSA is an enormous federal agency handling tens of millions of payments every month. Errors happen, information gets outdated, rules change, and if you're not paying attention, those errors can quietly cost you hundreds of dollars every single month, and you might not even notice for years. This is where it gets serious, and I need you to really hear this part. If you ignore this information, if you just close this video and go on with your day without taking any action, here's what could happen. You might be leaving money on the table right now. If you're a retired public worker or the spouse or survivor of one, and you haven't checked whether your benefit was recalculated under the new Fairness Act, you could be missing hundreds of dollars every month. Every single month that passes without you claiming what you're owed is money you can never get back. You might also miss a payment entirely. It happens more than people realize. Direct deposit information becomes outdated. Addresses change. Technical errors occur on the SSA's side. If you don't check your expected payment date and verify your account information, a missed payment can slip through the cracks, sometimes for months, before you catch it. And here's another warning that doesn't get talked about enough. Scammers are out there, specifically targeting seniors during Social Security payment weeks. They will call you, email you, or even show up at your door claiming to be from Social Security, telling you that your payment has been suspended or that you need to verify your information immediately. Pay close attention to this. The real Social Security Administration will never call you out of the blue and demand personal information. They will never ask for your Social Security number over the phone. They will never threaten to arrest you or cut off your benefits if you don't act right now. If someone does any of those things, hang up immediately and call the real SSA at 1-800-772-1213. All right, let's talk about what you can actually do right now. Here are your steps, and I want you to do these today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Step 1, know your payment date. Go back to what I explained earlier. Find your birth date. If your birthday is between the 1st and 10th, your April check should have arrived or will arrive on the second Wednesday of the month. If it's between the 11th and 20th, it's the third Wednesday. And if it's between the 21st and 31st, it's the fourth Wednesday. Write that date down and circle it. Step 2, check your My Social Security account. If you haven't already created one, go to ssa.gov and set up your account. It's free, it's secure, and it shows you your full payment history, your current benefit amount, and any changes to your record. If you see anything that doesn't look right, a lower benefit than expected, a missing payment, an address you don't recognize, flag it immediately. Step 3. If you are a retired public employee or the spouse or survivor of one, call the SSA and specifically ask whether your benefit has been recalculated under the Social Security Fairness Act. Don't assume it's been done automatically. Ask directly. Ask them to confirm your current benefit amount and whether any back pay is owed to you. Step 4. Verify your direct deposit information. Make sure the SSA has your current active bank account on file. If you changed banks in the last year or two, call the SSA to confirm your new account information was received and updated. You can do this online at ssa.gov or over the phone at 1-800-772-1213. Step 5. If your payment is late, don't wait more than 3 business days before taking action. Call the SSA. Explain that your expected payment didn't arrive. They can look up your account, trace the deposit, and initiate a reissuance if necessary. Missing money doesn't fix itself. You have to advocate for yourself. And step 6, tell someone you trust about this video, a neighbor, a family member, a friend from church or your community group, because I promise you, there is someone out there who has no idea that their benefits may have changed, or that they're owed back pay, or that their check is going to the wrong account. Be the person who tells them. I want to close by saying something that I truly mean. You have worked hard your whole life. You paid into Social Security with every paycheck, every job, every year. You deserve every single dollar that's coming to you, not some of it, not a reduced amount because of a rule that was never fair to begin with. All of it. And you deserve to understand exactly what's happening with your money, explained in a way that respects your intelligence and your time. That's what this channel is here for. Every single week, we break down Social Security updates, Medicare changes, and retirement news in plain, honest, easy to understand language, because you deserve better than confusing government forms and complicated fine print. This is your money, your retirement, your life, and I want to help you protect it. So here's what I'm asking you to do right now. If this video helped you, if you learned something, if you feel more confident about your benefits, if this gave you peace of mind or a reason to take action, please hit that like button below. It takes 2 seconds, and it means the world to us. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe right now and hit that notification bell. That way, every time we post a new update, you'll be the first to know. No more finding out about changes after the fact. You'll always be ahead of it. And most importantly, please share this video. Send it to your spouse, your sister, your neighbor, your friend from down the street who always says they're too busy to deal with this stuff. Post it to your Facebook group, text it to someone you love, because somewhere right now, there's a retired public worker who has no idea they're owed hundreds of dollars more every month. There is a widow who doesn't know her survivor benefit just changed. There is a senior sitting in the dark about their April payment, worried and confused, and this video could be the answer they need. Be the person who sends it to them. That's how we look out for each other. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and take care of your money.